my name is Dr. Catherine Story, and I'm a neurologist who specialises in the treatment of stroke. Over the last few years, there's been remarkable changes happening with stroke, and one of those things that I've particularly noticed over this time is how much better people are doing when they've been in our acute stroke units and gone on to rehabilitation. This means that many, many more people will be out in the community having suffered a stroke. But it doesn't mean that once you've had a stroke that your recovery stops at the time you've left either our acute stroke unit or a rehabilitation facility. What we know now is recovery will continue and will continue on for many, many months, even years after you've left. But it is important that you and your family keep on at this recovery process. We also know that once you've left our facility, you'll be given an enormous amount of information. So this DVD, which has been produced by the Stroke Recovery Association and Stroke Services of New South Wales, with the support of the Ian Potter Foundation, is being designed to help you and your family to access all of those services that are available. There's a lot of resources out there just waiting for you to access, and we want you to be able to have a wide variety that will suit your purposes to aid that recovery.
The Stroke Recovery Association of New South Wales is a community support organisation that advocates for and provides a range of support and information services to people affected by stroke, their families and carers. The association provides a telephone counselling and information service.
Good afternoon, Stroke Recovery Association. This is Christina.
We produce easy-to-read information kits on stroke and the recovery process.
Look, I can help you with that. The coordinator's name...
We can direct you to services and organisations that will be able to help you in your recovery. Our website is also a great source of information. Our members are kept up to date on new services and treatment for stroke through our newsletters and our stroke recovery clubs. We also have a library of books, brochures and videos on stroke, which are available to borrow or purchase.
Oh, yes. In particular, this one is about strokes.
We coordinate more than 40 stroke recovery clubs around New South Wales. These clubs provide support, friendship and activities for stroke-affected people and their carers. Our stroke recovery clubs are organised and run by volunteers.
It's well established that peer support is a very, very integral part of healing. So that's what we do. Our main aim is to give support to each other, and we get together, and although there's a wide range of disabilities, one thing we do have in common is the shock of being told that we've had a stroke. And I think life is never quite the same after that. And although it's not the same, we're determined it's going to be different and it's going to be better. So we have an educative program. Every month we have a speaker. Sometimes it's a physio, sometimes it's an occupational therapist, but somebody who will impart skills and knowledge so that these people can help themselves improve and function better. But sometimes we have a social outing, and that's really important because for few people this is the only time that they get out of their house. It's the only means of mixing with other people, and so that's really important as well. So that's what we aim to do. And I think in the 6 years we've been running, people are gaining in confidence, they're gaining in skills, and their general well-being has improved. And that's really, really rewarding, and I think everybody appreciates that.
Each year, we highlight the issues of stroke during Stroke Awareness Week. We organise stroke education through seminars, training workshops and presentations.
Some of you found that a bit difficult, and I found this new group that's more user-friendly for you.
Here at the Stroke Recovery Association, we also play an important role in advising New South Wales Health on stroke policy and program development. Therefore, it's important that we continue to consult broadly with individuals and stroke recovery clubs to ensure we're up to date on all the issues affecting survivors of stroke, their families and carers. We have over 16,000 people affected by stroke contact our association each year, and we are there to assist whenever possible. Please feel free to contact us on 1300 650 594 or visit our website at www.strokensw.org.au.
Carers New South Wales is an organisation representing carers across the state of New South Wales. We provide information, referrals, emotional support and counselling to carers. We provide a number of different services which range from information and support to counselling. We also provide training for carers of people who have a mental illness. We also provide literature to carers. Literature that we provide may include information on power of attorney or guardianship. It could include information about what their benefits and entitlements are financially. It could include a list of services that they could benefit from, as well as carer support groups. So our literature is quite varied and the support that we can send out to carers. If you would like more information on the services or the resources that we provide, please call Carers New South Wales on 1800 242 636. We also have a website and the address is www.carersnewsouthwales.asn.au.
As a result of the impact of your stroke, your financial situation may change. Therefore, it's important to seek financial advice early in your recovery. There are a number of services available through Centrelink for both stroke survivors and carers. Contact your local office to speak with their social workers who can run you through the range of benefits available to you. If you're a self-funded retiree, you can also visit Centrelink and they'll explain what benefits you can access as a result of your stroke. Speak to your financial advisor about organising your assets and savings to maximise your access to benefits, such as the Health Benefits Card and the Seniors Card. These are specific telephone numbers you can call to access Centrelink services, which may assist you to work your way through the maze that is Centrelink.
Could I have a disability service officer, please?
Retirees call the Retirement Assistance Line on 132 300. If you have a disability or you're in need of carer support, call Disability Sickness and Carers 132 717. TTY free call 1800 180 586. To make an appointment with a social worker, call Appointments Opening Hours 131021 or visit the Centrelink website at www.centrelink.gov.au.
If you are responsible for caring for someone on a full-time basis, there are carer respite services available. These services allow carers to have time away from their caring responsibilities. A network of Commonwealth respite services throughout Australia provides a single contact point for detailed information on local respite services. They assist carers to access respite which best meets their individual needs. Respite care is something which can also be organised in an emergency situation. Emergency respite care can be delivered within hours if required. To find out where the nearest Commonwealth Carer Respite Centre is, call the toll-free number 1800 059 059. Access to quality care is a basic right for all Australians, regardless of their background or location. There are a number of programs and services that address the unique healthcare needs of older Australians, those with multilingual backgrounds, veterans and Indigenous Australians in both metropolitan and rural areas. For more information about any of these services, ring the Aged and Community Care Information Line on 1800 500 853 or visit the Department of Health and Ageing website on www.health.gov.au. They can provide advice and information in all matters relating to aged accommodation options, as well as government assistance available to live independently at home. When living independently after stroke, there are services available that offer you assistance. The Home and Community Care, or HAC program, should be your first stop. This program assists frail older people and people with a disability who would otherwise be prematurely or inappropriately admitted to residential care to live independently in their own home. The Home Care Service is one of a number of home and community care providers subsidised by the Australian and New South Wales governments to help people with a disability, older people and their carers to live independently. To find out about other government and non-government services, call Commonwealth Care Link on 1800 052 222. Typically, HAC provides general housework, personal care, respite care, home modification services, community nursing and Meals on Wheels.
The Independent Living Centre is the leading provider of advice and information on assistive technologies in New South Wales. Assistive technologies are all the equipment and bits and pieces that people need in order to get on with their lives. We have a very large display and a product database of over 6,000 items. So when people visit our centre or call into our info line, our therapists, occupational therapists and physiotherapists can help them sort through their issues and decide on which pieces of equipment they might need to assist them. As well as providing advice on equipment, our team can provide advice on access to the home, inside the house, around the house, because we have an access consultancy team as well. People can gain assistance from us by calling the Independent Living Centre on our info line on 1300 885 886. There's a whole range of information on our website, including our database and product fact sheets. Our website address is www.ilcnsw.asn.au.
Technical Aid to the Disabled is an association of volunteer engineers and tradesmen working in their home workshop and a team of paid staff of physiotherapists and engineers. Together, they build custom-designed equipment to help people with disabilities and their carers to lead an easier life. The equipment varies from quite simple items like a magnetised desk set for somebody who can only use one hand at a writing desk, through to maybe specialised bathroom seating and aids that are designed both to suit the person and also their particular size and shape of their bathroom, and on to quite complex and major items that might involve helping lift a person off the floor after a fall in the kitchen. People interested in requesting equipment can contact TAD at any time on 1300 663 243. Or you might be interested to look at our website at www.tadnsw.org.au. We'd love to hear from you.
After you return home from hospital, you may find that you've been prescribed a number of new drugs. It's important to follow your medication regime as prescribed by your doctor and not vary it without seeking professional advice from your specialist or GP. However, if you want to gain a deeper understanding of the purpose of each drug, you can seek further advice about your medications. You can call the Medicines line on 1300 888 763 to give you independent information on your prescription and over-the-counter medicines. It's always essential to follow your doctor's advice and get to know your local pharmacist who can advise you of the services available to you. About 30% of people will have concerns about their continence after stroke. The National Continence Helpline is an advisory service staffed by a team of experienced continence nurse advisors who provide information, education and advice to callers with incontinence.
and they're easy to use.
This is a free call telephone service accessible from anywhere in Australia, where you receive support and reassurance and answers to your concerns about the issues surrounding incontinence. The National Continence Helpline is free and confidential. You can reach them on 1800 33 00 66. Another service to be aware of is the National Public Toilet Map. This wonderful service shows the location of more than 14,000 public and private toilet facilities across Australia. The map is a useful tool for anyone undertaking a trip or holiday by providing information on suitable toilet breaks before the journey begins. You can find this valuable resource at www.toiletmap.gov.au.
Guide Dogs Australia has a range of services that are useful for people post-stroke. They train people who are vision impaired to use canes, canines, and electronic aids to improve their mobility and thus independence and quality of life. They also train companion dogs for children and adults who are disabled or disadvantaged owing to age, isolation, or ill health. They provide an excellent service which advises and assists people to learn safe and manageable ways of getting about within their community. Most people do not need a guide dog.
Forward. Good girl.
However, they do gain benefit from other types of training, for example, safe road crossings, and they are particularly useful if you have difficulty with stairs, getting to work, bright sunshine, etc. Services are free to residents of New South Wales and the ACT, and their instructors will visit you at home, school and work, or wherever required. Keep Guide Dogs Australia in mind, as independence and getting out in your community is important to reduce isolation and depression after your stroke. For more information, you can contact Guide Dogs Australia on 02 9412 9300 or visit their website on guidedogsaustralia.com.
Vision Australia is the leading provider of blindness and low vision services in Australia. We work in partnership with people who are blind or have low vision to help them to access the world around them. We have specialist staff who can develop solutions to help people face the various challenges that they experience. For example, someone who has developed vision loss due to a stroke, Vision Australia can provide training, information and advice on a whole range of activities to enable people to be as independent as possible and to do the things that they want to do. To complement this, we have a range of equipment solutions that can assist people, from really simple devices such as things that go beep when you're pouring a cup of tea when the liquid gets to the top, talking watches, large button phones, as well as more sophisticated products like for computer access. We specialise in magnifiers, where from your handheld magnifiers to your more complex magnification systems like video magnifiers or closed-circuit televisions. Our services are offered in people's homes, in the community, as well as at our centres. And our centres are located across Australia, both in metropolitan areas as well as in regional areas. And for more information on how Vision Australia can help, you can contact us on 1300 847466, or you can visit our website at www.visionaustralia.org.
Radio for the Print Handicapped Australia is the national peak body for a network of unique, independent radio reading services, striving to meet the daily information needs of over 3 million Australians with a print disability. Services are designed to provide easy access to the diverse range of printed information that 83% of Australians take for granted. Combining the depth of information found in print and the dedication of over 1,650 trained volunteers with the immediacy of radio is the essence of an RPH radio reading service. Getting out and about again after your stroke can pose a huge problem, particularly if you are unable to drive anymore. Certainly, retraining using a driver-specific rehabilitation service is an option, but otherwise you will need to investigate transport services which are available. Access to public transport has improved markedly over the past 20 years, and staff on government buses, rail and ferry services are trained to assist. It also pays to be prepared and plan ahead. The Transport Information Line on 131 500 provides excellent information not only about timetables, but also about the accessibility of trains, buses and ferries. Vision Australia has an excellent fact sheet on travel entitlements for all types of travel. This is available on their website and is well worth a look. You may have entitlements of which you are not aware. The Vision Impaired Travel Permit is issued by the State Rail Authority of New South Wales and is available to eligible people who have significant vision impairment. The permit entitles you to free travel on City Rail, government bus and ferry services, except JetCats, and half-fare concessions on CountryLink services. It also entitles you to travel benefits interstate. If the permit is endorsed to include a carer, they may accompany you for free at all times throughout New South Wales. For application forms and more information, call the City Rail Concessions Office on 02 9379 4441. The New South Wales Ministry of Transport administers the Taxi Transport Subsidy Scheme, also known as TTSS. The scheme aims to assist residents of New South Wales who are unable to use public transport because of a qualifying severe and permanent disability. The scheme subsidises the travel cost, allowing participants to travel by taxi at half fare. The maximum subsidy that can be claimed is $30. Further information about the Taxi Transport Subsidy Scheme is available at www.transport.nsw.gov.au/TTSS. People with certain levels of disability are eligible for a disabled parking permit. Customers seeking to apply for a permit to enable them to park in parking spaces reserved for disabled drivers should contact an RTA Motor Registry Office for assistance and advice, or telephone 132213 and ask for a Mobility Parking Authority application form. You can also make representation for new disabled car parking spaces to your local council. Such requests must be in writing and contain precise details as to the location, including street, nearest cross street, suburb, etc., and information supporting the need for the new space or spaces.
Many of us do not plan or prepare for the fact that at any point throughout our lives we may become incapacitated and be considered unable to make informed decisions or judgments for ourselves. The Guardianship Tribunal is the legal body which appoints either a public guardian or the Office of the Protective Commissioner to oversee the affairs of the individual. A public guardian is appointed to make decisions in the best interest of an individual in the areas of lifestyle, accommodation, and/or medical treatment. The Guardianship Tribunal is located in Balmain, Sydney, and can be contacted on 1800 463 928 or on the web at www.gt.nsw.gov.au. The Office of the Protective Commissioner is an official legally appointed to protect and administer the financial affairs and property of people unable to make financial decisions for themselves, where there is no other suitable person willing to assist. The Office of the Protective Commissioner also provides authorisation and direction for people who have been appointed to privately manage the financial affairs of individuals who are not able to manage their own affairs due to disability. A financial manager can be appointed to manage the property and financial affairs of a missing person. They can be contacted on 1300 360 466 or www.lawlink.nsw.gov.au/OPC.
Many people will want to return to work after their stroke. This may be easier for some than others. The level of support you require will determine the service or services you may wish to access. The Disability Employment Network, DEN, provides specialist assistance to job seekers with disabilities who require ongoing support to find and maintain employment. DEN is delivered by a network of organisations, large and small, around Australia. For more information about how DEN members can help you or to locate your local service, visit www.jobaccess.gov.au or phone a